Hello, everybody, and welcome to another new Capenna draft here on the channel. If you do enjoy it, remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers coming up here. I'm a ways off still, but hopefully by the end of the summer, maybe, and it would be a really cool thing to reach. So that's kind of my little goal, maybe do some sort of celebration when I get there. But let's dive into the pack. Mysterious Limousine. It's a pretty interesting card. It's like a 5-mana removal spell that can tangle in combat, but it's kind of risky to tangle in combat with. But it's one color. Very tempting. I'm going to hover it for now. There's Riveteer's Charm, which is powerful but only goes into one very specific deck. Kind of two decks if you play red-green and are willing to splash it. It is quite powerful, but I don't know if it's better than just taking a very non-committal card. And then there's Strangle, which is also quite nice. I think those are the three main cards that catch my eye. The land is just worse than Strangle. I think Strangle is the best common in this pack. Charm is the best uncommon in the Limousine. I haven't gotten to play with Limousine, but I would like to try it. So I think I'm going to take it and then at least experiment with it because it seems powerful. So I'm going to take that over Strangle. I think Riveteer's Charm, it's a little bit early when there's other good options in the pack. Okay. Now, we have an interesting pick between Topiary Stomper, which is kind of a cool rare if you're like ramping up, fixing your mana, and then it can start attacking and blocking once you've ramped enough. Pretty cool. There's also Broker's Charm, but again, going 3 colors this early seems a bit risky. Murder is also interesting, but I don't know if white and black really play together in this set. It doesn't really feel like a supported color combination. Mostly the allied colors are where you want to be. And doing something like playing black-white seems a little bit like I'm going to miss out on some gold cards and some value. Plasma Jockey, I could play that in like a Capenna style deck. Interesting spot here. I think I want to try the rare out. One of the other things I like about this is it already synergizes with my Limousine because it can still crew my Limousine. So that's pretty cool. And I would like the option to play both of my first picks. And I could get a Botanical Plaza and play like green-white stuff. So I'm going to try the Stomper. Again, it might not be the best rare, but this is one of the benefits of being able to try cards out. Okay. Pick 3. There is a Raffine's Informant, which is a pretty good 2-drop. Also the same color as my Limo. That is the only white card in the pack, though, which is somewhat worrisome. But what's missing is an uncommon and a rare, so kind of debatable. There's a 3-color card, but I couldn't play it alongside my Stomper. It's pretty solid. There's also Obscura Storefront, which can get a Plains or an Island if I wanted to play that into Brokers. And then I think Informant is one of the best cards in the pack. Power level wise, this card's pretty good. And then mana wise, Storefront is good. But I think I'm going to take the Raffine's Informant. It is the only white card in the pack, but since a common hasn't been taken, I'm not like that worried about that aspect. I do like Body Dropper if I was going that direction, but I'm just staying flexible with monocolored cards right now. What's this? Okay, yeah. This card's a bit weak because it's hard to be able to have the extra mana to cast those cards after you use them. Well, this is just a absurd card, so we're going to take Overseer. It's really hard to imagine any situation where you take a different common over Overseer this early in a draft. But to be fair, 2 uncommons are missing and a rare is missing, so maybe this pack was just stacked. If I wasn't taking Overseer, I would be probably taking Strangle over the Plaza. Plaza's nice, and I already have the colors for it, but it's still early enough that I want a good card, a good removal spell. Mayhem Patrol is also a good card and could be an option, depending on how you want to go. But with a double green card, I'm not sure how heavy into red I would want to be going. But there's a pretty clear Inspiring Overseer. This card is just kind of nutty at common. Nice. This is going well. I guess we don't technically have to take this card. We could be like, oh yeah, we don't want to play green-white. We want to play something else. But we've been seeing all these Plazas. Maybe we'll get one back. And Darling of the Masses seems good. We don't have any Citizens yet, but it's just good on its own. This card can get green or white. This can get green or white. So hopefully we can get some mana fixing too. We've been seeing a lot of lands, but so far we've just been taking mostly the white cards. This can get white or Plains, Swamp. There's also Briefcase. There's Speakeasy. This is a Citizen, so it plays well with Darling. Human Soldier. What do I want here? There's Skybridge Towers as a land. There's Parcel. I don't think I'm going to be 5 colors here. I could take the Speakeasy server. I think I'm going to take the Skybridge Towers just in case I want to play blue. I could see myself wanting to play Brokers for some reason. There's a Glittermonger. I like Deal Gone Bad. Majestic Metamorphosis. I'm just going to take the Fencer, though. I look like I have a creature deck. Darling of the Masses plays well with it. So we'll take the Fencer. Sure, we'll take For the Family. Wow, late broke Maestro's Charm. I'm a little bit far from playing Maestro's Charm. I also don't really want the Broker's Initiate, even though it's a Citizen. Okay, Warm Welcome could be good. It makes a Citizen. It helps me find my, like, Darling and stuff. It's probably better than Dapper Shieldmate and Cabaret Initiate. Let's see. Whoa, I don't recognize... Oh, that's Ziatora. Nice. Just in case someone watching the video ends up in my pod. Just like to sometimes highlight those. Let's check our curve. This is more of a speculative pick. But it looks like we can play green-white and then maybe dip into blue because that's the tertiary color that goes with green-white. Oh, I guess green-white-red also. So if I get some lands, that could go that direction too. I like Attended Socialite. But yeah, green-white, then I can go into blue as a light splash or maybe red. With Family's a pretty good trick. Quick Draw. I don't think this is the type of card you splash. Quick Draw Dagger could be okay, though. Ooh, perfect. It gets me green or white, and it can get me red if I wanted to splash red. Pretty excellent spot. Ho, 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 ho. Splashing red, you say? And maybe I'll wheel the other Cabaret Courtyard. Could be perfect. Trample, Lifelink, Haste. That's pretty cool. Boy, I almost clicked the chest. That would have been bad because it would have taken me out of the draft, maybe. Another Murder. There's a Forge Boss. There's a Celestial Regulator, Boon of Safety. But I'm down to take the Dancer. We have a Courtyard. We might wheel this other Courtyard because we got this one pretty late. And then we kind of have a decent situation. We have this to fix our mana, this to fix our mana. Let's try it. Whew. All the Cabaret. You're welcome, Griffin. Oh, never mind. I'm probably going to... Oh, man. It's crazy because Jewel Thief is probably just better than Rocco. Gosh, that's so tough. Because I kind of just need it so I can fix for the Fleetwood Dancer I already have. Like, Rocco's fine, but Jewel Thief is just nutty. There's also Racer's Ring. I wouldn't mind getting one of those. But I think Jewel Thief is probably a safer pickup. Like, when I play this card on turn 3, it's going to be so much better. I'm not going to be able to cast this until the late game anyway. Maybe I'll wheel it. Maybe people don't like playing Cabaret or something. So this gets me green or red mana. Could be useful for fixing. See, the thing is, when you're playing potential... Thief is not a citizen. When you're playing potentially 2 colors in a splash, you want to make sure you don't have to play as many basics. So if I could get away with playing 1 mountain, which it kind of looks like I'll be able to do with 1 red source, 2 red sources, 3 red sources, the mountain will be a 4th red source. If I'm only splashing 1 card, or even 2 cards, I can get away with that. So this will be perfect as a nice addition. Revelers is just another card that I'll have to splash, and I generally think I want to spend turn 2 casting a creature. I don't have a lot of creatures now, but I'll probably find more. That's a good question, though. Okay. Target of a spell you control, it connives. Okay. So this is just a good card on its own. I do have 2 For the Families. I have a Quick Draw Dagger. No, but that's not how targeting of a spell works. So it's between that and Prize Fight, probably. This can get me Plains or Island. This can get me Mountain or Island, so not the colors I need. Yeah, I'll take the Virtuoso. Ooh, Call in the Professional could be a good splash. This gets me a forest or a mountain, so also enabling my splash. This could be a good card to splash, though. This is a citizen, though. Scarab can also enable splashes. I think I'm going to try taking the removal spell. I think the land is fine to take, but I'm just going to be a little greedy. Give myself a little boost against the treasure. High-Rise Sawjack is just a solid card. See, I'm not trying to take early red drops, because it looks like I'm going to be early red, white, and green. So, not going to go for the Revelers. So this gets Plains or Forest, which is exactly what I want. It's a Halo Scarab and a Civic Gardener. Civic Gardener is really not good, though. So I'm just going to take the Hideout. See, I can get the Civic Gardeners now. And if I did ever want to splash blue, I have the Hideout and the Skybridge Towers. If I see a good card to splash in blue. I think I'm going to take Boon of Safety over the For the Family, because I already have 2 For the Family, so diversifying is nice. Ah! So many cards. I'll take this one because it's the most likely for me to want to splash. Definitely like green-white base. 4/4 Trample Haste is pretty good. I have 4 2-drops. This one's pretty bad. I don't really want to play this one. Guess I'm more likely to want this card. This is tough, because I'm not really a base red deck, but this is a pretty late one. The thing is, even though if I'm planning on playing red, I'm not planning on playing that sort of red deck. Sure, I'll take the land just in case. I don't have any blue cards that I want to play. So, like... Ooh, this is actually nice, because I can get a forest or a mountain. Nice. My mana's looking great for this deck. Whew. Ho, 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 ho. Jaxus. So this works well with enters the battlefield effects and death triggers. So Topiary Stomper, Jewel Thief, both have ETBs. Nice. Inspiring Overseer has an enters the battlefield effect. This has an enters the battlefield effect. This could be a fine splash. What else would I be taking here for my green, white, red deck? There's also Mage's Attendant. That card's actually crazy good. Yeah, and I'm not going to be able to blitz this and activate it on the same turn because having double red's not going to happen. So I'm just going to take the safe Mage's Attendant here. Because one of the benefits of this card is you can blitz it and activate it on the same turn. And if I only have 1 red source in my deck, that's not going to work. So we're just going to take the absurd uncommon. Meeting of the 5. Yeah, I could cast Fleetfoot Dancer. What else is in here? This pack. There's Angelic Observer. We do not have that many citizens, though. We have 3 citizens. I'm just going to take the Plaza. I have plenty of playables, I think. This card's fine. Glitterer. Yeah, this isn't really the sort of card that I need for my deck. I'm kind of an aggressive deck. Which does make the Topiary Stomper a little bit out of place, but we will make do. Ooh, luxurious libation, you say. Also another Botanical Plaza, but I already have a Botanical Plaza, and I already have 3, 4, 5 lands. And libation is pretty good in the right spot. I kind of want to try it at the very least. I haven't gotten to play with it yet. It's between this and the land for sure, but we're going to take the libation. Gathering Throng or Fencer. I'm going to take Fencer. How many creatures? I have a lot of creatures. 12 creatures, but this makes a creature. This makes a creature. Maybe I don't have as many creatures as I would like. But then again, there's not really anything else for me to take. I'm not really in the courier's briefcase market. Libation or Hold for Ransom. I don't really love Hold for Ransom. It's like worse pacifism, but it's probably fine. It's just not my favorite. Speakeasy Server is also a cool card, but I'm just going to take the Libation. I like having some combat tricks. I have 5 combat tricks, which is a bit many. But I want to get some reps in. Ho ho ho! Cabaret Courtyard or the Rocks Pummeler. Jeez. I think my mana is pretty good. I kind of want to try Rocks Pummeler. Wow, Mage's Attendant again. I'm not worried about it. I have 5 of them, so the odds of me only drawing those isn't that high. Man, Mage's Attendant is it's just so good. Lagrella the Magpie. Maybe Splashing Blue is back on the table. Better than Stimulus Package. I don't have the Glittermongers. Maybe I was supposed to speculate on Glittermongers, but we'll consider Lagrella. Ooh, Boon of Safety. There's Glittermonger. Cat. This deck is cool. Don't think we need Quick Draw Dagger with 7 combat tricks. We're not going to play all these combat tricks, I don't think. Whew. Let's just see how this ends up looking. So this is, yeah, 1 mountain's just what we wanted. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9 white sources, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green sources, which makes sense because we have slightly more green cards, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources, plus this guy, 5. So this is 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 lands. That seems fair to me. And so we just make some cuts. Obviously cutting 1 for the family, probably cutting 1 other combat trick, because 6 combat tricks is a bit excessive. Considering I have 15 creatures, that's pretty good for these celebrity fencers. I want to keep both Libation so I can get more testing with them. Boon of Safety seems solid. I have some big creatures to protect. So I think I'm going to cut a for the family, because this also kind of fills a similar role of giving plus X, and this is like a more unique effect for my deck. So yeah, let's try it like this. Kind of a mid-range deck. We are splashing a couple of red cards, and it looks pretty good to me. Let's make the Dancer our thumbnail card. And that's going to do it for the draft. I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I just want to say thank you to all of the patrons who support my content at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It is thanks to patrons that I'm able to make as many videos as I do, and it is also thanks to patrons that I'm able to innovate and experiment with new types of content. Next Patreon goal is to try starting a podcast. So when we get there, I'll be able to experiment with that format and medium for content. So if you're interested in helping me continue to make videos, if you're interested in new and exciting types of content, and if you're interested in exclusive rewards like access to my card-by-card tier list for new Capenna and every set in the future, and also bonus content like articles and videos and stuff of that nature, you can check it out at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Even a couple bucks a month does go a long way, and I really do appreciate all of my patrons. Without further ado, though, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We will keep this hand. I will say there is a slight tweak to the deck in that I realized I had another Riveter's Overlook in the sideboard, so I added that over, I think, over one of my forests, or over a Plains maybe, something like that. The arena glitched and made me rebuild my whole deck, and that's how I noticed. Yes. Riveteer's Overlook. Oh, nice. It was auto-censor fair. I can't even see the message that got censored. No! Rest in... Oh, nice! I can just curve my mage's attendant. You said you hope I lose? Why? Why would me losing make you feel better? That's brutal. There we go. I shall time you out. Hi, Zood. Let's see how this... Ooh, they're playing some unique stuff. Man, Fleetfoot Dancer, I mean, really quite good. This thing's going to be able to attack and block. Huge. So they have 5 cards. I have 3, 2 of which are lands. So I do kind of need my cards on board to be relevant. But I do have all my colors. Them racing me seems like a good start for me. Oh, they're playing Maestros. The special arts messed with me. I didn't realize. That's cool, Joe. Ah, the lackey. Ooh. Is when this dies. I should have double checked that, but I was pretty sure it was a death trigger. Fine trading this 1/1, I think. Push damage! For the crown! And then I can play Topiary Stomper. Crew. I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win! Oh my gosh! I've been waiting for this moment for so long! A victory! What has surprised me in this set? I'm kind of still early days in terms of drafting the set. I mean, 5 drafts is a lot. But it's not like an overwhelming number. But I will say some individual cards have really overperformed. Blitz has been a really good mechanic. Okay, we're gonna risk it. Giving them that thing back doesn't seem that bad. Oh, I could have exiled my own Topiary Stomper. See, that confuses me. That confuses me. I did not expect that. I thought they would do that block and then have something. Or some such thing. Well, the Mysterious Limo performed well. And the Fleetfoot Dancer did like 12 damage that game, so that was Pretty good splash. The limo is a cool design. I like designs that make sense. And that one makes good sense. Nice. Hopefully I can get out of silvers. It's mostly about quantity of playing. Ho ho ho! Good mana for the win! Riveter's Overlook hype! Someone asked me how worried I was about playing tap lands, and this is why I'm not super worried generally, because if you have an opening hand that has a tap land and then a bunch of other normal lands, then you're fine. Do I run untap.gg? I do not. I have had overlays in the past that like work the cards, but I decided that it would be beneficial not to have them, because if someone has a question about a card, it helps for the chat to ask about it, because that means that if someone's watching on YouTube, then they might have the same question. Okay, so if I play the land, make this +2/+2, and I get a creature, then I will survive if I attack in. Okay. We'll do this. So I spend my mana this turn. Then when I play Darling of the Masses, it'll get buffed. See, perfect. Now they have to spend their removal spell on that. There is some risk to attacking there, because it means if they have a way to buff that guy, I'll have to block it. Oh, okay. I'll just hold. I'll block this. Socialite has been solid. I'm not that aggressive right now. Sure. If they want to trade, they can. But I'll just go for my card then. Okay. Well, that's unfair. Let's get a mountain, shall we? I like unlocking more options. Now that I have a 4/4 that can attack and block, I will still not do this, because now I have a blocker for their 4/2. And next turn I can have Libation, call in, I can free this guy up. Ah, speaking easy. And this has Vigilance too, which is great. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm going to play this first, just so this thing gets buffed. I do want to attack with both here. This trade would be good. Them double blocking would be good. This is really good as well. I'll cycle this one. Do I have any comments on the balance of the set? Not really. I've been having... as I said, I'm 5 drafts in. This is my 5th one, I think. No. 3, 4... Yeah, this is my 5th one. And I've been having fun. I've been playing a lot of the different families. Oh, combat trick hype. That thing, I hope it dies. So I can kill this. I'm going to do that. This can hit players, which is good, but I just want to get rid of their blocker. Two, 4, 6, 10. I can put them to 1. Nice. Nice. Putting them to 1 is just a very high value play in that spot, because I have a protection spell if they try to kill my flyer. And I can free up my Darling to give myself an extra attacker, and they only have 1 blocker. So I think it was worth doing. Well, it wasn't going to be lethal. It was going to put them to 1. But putting them to 1 there is good. And the reason I would do it then is because I was going to lose 2 creatures, which was going to put me down below the threshold to give +4/+4 on the future turn. Oh, Ziatora. Only one dragon can be the leader here. Woohoo, this is a great spot for the Rafine's Informant. Oh my gosh, this is going to be great. Seems like a perfect time to discard a spell. I'm going to discard Warm Welcome. And then my plan is to go Jewel Thief into Celebrity Fencer into Mage's Attendant. But this will be a 3/2, so it'll be perfect. And they're missing a land. Perfect. Attack! I should have attacked first, obviously, but they can't really have much there. If they deal 3 to everything, I'm in a little bit of trouble. There is that Naya rare. Or should I say, Cabaretti rare. Ho. Kind of want to play this guy. Celebrity Fencer's more mana efficient. I'm fine trading this down because it means that they aren't double blocking this thing. Okay, they are double blocking that thing. Perfect. And I can deal 3 to them. Any target. What's the baseline for drafting? I like to figure out what colors are open and then go from there. I Generally like to have kind of a 2-color base to go from. Oh, man. Dark Slain. Wow. Thank you so much. 12 months. That is a year. That is a long time. I really appreciate the support. It makes a big difference. Does make a big difference. Welcome back, amigo. Okay. On the draw, I think I can keep this, because this can find me something. Some creature to play. Okay, this guy's gonna hurt. Ah! They're blitzing him, though, so he's gonna go away. It's going well, Yadaro. Combat tricks are inherently good in best of one a lot of the time. It's hard to evaluate based on for best of 3 and stuff. Okay, we're gonna play Forest, pass, and then Warm Welcome. Hopefully find something that can catch us back up a little. Ah! Okay, we're gonna chump that. We don't want to take this much damage. Oh, that's a good one. Now I'm not sure if I want to chump. Okay, can I go down to... Yeah, we're just gonna keep our guy around. Because now the 1/1 can... The 2 1/1s can team up to trade with that guy. No, I can't afford to use you. Can't afford you. I could use Libation. I didn't want to just make a random 1/1 though. I feel like it's going to be more useful. I have mostly played Cap already, I have found. Oh no! So many blitzes! Oh, right. Oh my gosh. For some reason, I thought they were playing white-red, despite the fact that they played black cards. Because this looks like a mountain and this looks like a plains. Gosh. You know, I'm not blaming the artist. I'm kind of blaming the person that, like, gave the artist the description of what they wanted. Pass the blockers. Boom, boom, and boom. I'm waiting for them to have a combat trick so I can blow them out with my own combat trick. Man, I have so many combat tricks. Let's just hope they don't have a kill spell. I mean, there's not that much instant speed stuff for 3 mana. They could murder it. Okay, we got their murder out of their hand at least. And in this way we don't take damage, and we can zap this guy with our mysterious limo. They feel like they have a lot of blitz in their deck. Ah! No! I sense a girder goons in my future here. Ouch. Yep. This is pretty funny, because if they do that guy now, my celebrity fencer will be bigger. Oh no, I could have gotten a guy. Oh no. I could have grown my guy slightly. Okay. If they go for the Girder Goons play, I can join the family, live, and maybe kill them. Sure. Man, I almost was able... I could have buffed this thing by an extra 1 if I had made my 1/1 before. I would be at 1 less life point. I have some potential outs to just win the game this next turn. That was a killer draw. My goodness. No, I don't have the red mana. No, I would win if I had red mana. No. Okay, so I crew. Attack for 6, 8, 12. I still win. Okay. Got the win. Limousine hype! Whew. Nice. The limo is clutching it. Definitely happy I first picked it. It's been so nice. It just destroys tokens. It's super effective. If anyone played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, when Pokemon Trainer gets the Smash Ball, it uses its ability and it says triple finish. It's super effective. It's just like, gosh. Wrecked. Oh, Micho. Oh, no, we don't have any white mana. Do we risk it for the biscuit? If I draw a white mana, this hand becomes amazing. I have roughly 8 white sources. I'm on the draw. I have 1, 2, first draw step, second draw step, 3 draw steps, 8 sources, roughly 32 cards, so 1 in 4 odds each draw step. I'm going to keep it. It's close, but I'm going to keep it. You do lose games when you don't mull these hands, but you also lose games where you mulligan and just have one less card than your opponent. It just, those games don't necessarily show as badly. When you mulligan, you lose about, never punished. You lose about 10% equity in the game when you mulligan. So like keeping a borderline hand is, it feels bad when you don't get there, But it's also important to remember that you don't see the games that you lose to mulligans as easily. If that makes sense. Let's go get a forest. We gotta play our Overseer. No! Wait. Artifact, instant, or sorcery card. Oh, sweet summer child. Oh, your nimble-larcenist, it does not do anything. It is useless. Potapot. Happy birthday, Yadaro. Happy birthday. That is fantastic. I'm so honored that you would choose to spend your birthday hanging out here. We're going to play this guy after the Fencer. And we shall attack. Let's go. 23. What a great year. What a stellar year indeed. Bum, 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 bum. This guy, and then this guy, and then this guy. Oh no! They have whacked. This feels like a disdainful stroke, not gonna lie. Like, who uses whack there? I feel like they have disdainful stroke. But I also feel like I want to get that out of their hand. Okay, make disappear. See, it's funny because I almost played around disdainful stroke, but I would have gotten wrecked way worse for doing that. Because this card would have wrecked me anyway. No, the newsie's on now, right? Nope, never mind. They already have lands. That's not true, Aloha from space. Let's be kind. I like the first half of the message, the happy birthday part. Let's not add the part that makes people sad. Though I will say there is a Taylor Swift song that's... Oh. Blink-182. I don't know Blink-182. That makes sense. I was thinking of the Taylor Swift song. It's like, when I think about you, I think about 22. No, that's a different song. I think about 17. I think about my old house. Then about stars and the stripes. Funny how melody feels like a memory. Like the soundtrack to a July Saturday. That's Springsteen. What am I saying? There's a song with the Taylor Swift sings about 22. What is that song? Gosh, I started singing Springsteen. That was... Yikes. I'm feeling 22. That's it. Yep. Good call, good call. Don't know about you. I'm feeling 22. Yeah. This wizard could be useful. Nobody likes you when you're 23. Yikes. I don't like that lyric. That lyric makes me sad. Has anyone seen... Oh gosh, this is just too good. I'm gonna play Fleetwood Dancer and hit him with it. There's the there's that line from Monty Python and the Holy Grail where he's like, "You fight well, Sir Knight. Will you join me?" And then he's just like, the knight says nothing and he's like, "You make me sad." It's so good. Oh, man. You fight well, Sir Knight. No! My boot of safety is useless! Wait a second. Oh, opponent. You did not factor in the wizard. Oh, the mage's attendant has brought with him a friend. I know. I have Monty Python's Holy Grail memorized, Aloha from Space. I can quote that entire movie from memory, I'm pretty sure. Or at least the major scenes. There's so many just scenes that I just can rattle off from that movie. I have seen that movie probably over 10 times, I feel like. Which is a lot for a movie. Like, I could maybe almost even, like, go through, like, the scene at the beginning where there's, like, the absurd subtitles. And it's like, my sister is like, it's like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh man. See the majestic moose and the little furry animals? My sister was once bitten by a moose. No, really. She was carving her initials on its horns with an electric toothbrush. And then, like, it's like the subtitle of the entire screen. It's crazy. What do I want to exile? Probably the Newsy. That seems reasonable. Vroom, 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 vroom. So if they don't use the Overseer to knock off the shield counter... She turned me into a newt! A newt? It got better. So good. So good! My favorite scene in that movie is maybe like the swallow scene at the very beginning. It's just so funny to me. Like, the fact that it's like... I mean, obviously the joke is that they're in like the Middle Ages and they're talking about like super complex stuff. But it's so funny. It's just like, it could be carried by an African swallow. Well, an African swallow may be, but not a European swallow. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, African swallows aren't migratory. And then there's that beautiful, like, subtle callback where it literally just shows him opening a coconut and there's like a bird inside, like later in the movie, right when it gets to Bedivere. Just like, oh my gosh. Also the classic, brave Sir Robin ran away, bravely ran away when danger reared its ugly head. Oh, there's so many, so many. Huh. Interesting. Interessant. Do I have lethal? I don't have to crew this thing to attack. Okay, I'm just going to attack with... So they block here, they take 5. They double block here, they take 2. They block here, they take 1. They just don't have enough power and toughness. Happy to be able to provide you some entertainment, Yadaro, on your happy day. Classic birthday hype. There's also that incredible scene in the Knights of in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where they make the giant wooden, I think it's a rabbit or something. Like, I could never quite figure out what animal it was, but he's like, or maybe it is. I think it is a rabbit because I think they say it's a rabbit. I think, but he's like, okay, they've accepted it. Now what happens? He's like, well, we wait till the cover of darkness, and then Lancelot, Bedivere, and I jump out of the rabbit, catching them completely by surprise. And they're like, wait, who did you say? He's like, Sir Lancelot, Sir Galahad, and I. And then you just see, like, King Arthur just going like, oh my gosh. And he's like, well, I have a plan for a giant badger. Hello, Alex. My real name is not Bolas, but my real name is Nikolai. Did they actually change that scene in German pre-accord? That is too good. That's too good. Oh, man. She turned me into a newt. It got better. He's like, what floats? He says, what else is made of wood? A bridge! Turn him into a bridge! But can we not also build bridges of stone? He's like, They're like thinking it over. Okay, so I'm going to play this guy next turn, so I'm going to get rid of the jack. Oh my gosh, that movie's so good. The stream has degenerated into just me making Monty Python references. Okay, so I'm going to stick to the plan. The reason I got rid of my 3-drop was because I wanted to be able to cast this guy on turn 4. And I also have the combat trick to go with this guy, so he can hit for like 1 billion damage, potentially. Oh man, when I get to a movie that I like can quote, it's just over. It's like game over. Though to be fair, the games are like playing themselves. So that was kind of a complex line. No, if only I could have saved him. With 1 green mana, things could have been different between us. Grizzly Sigil. Grizzly Sigil. We came to smash face, and we shall do it. Q3. Quarter 3. Man, thinking about quarters in terms of the economics of the quarter. No, don't kill him! No, he has been whacked. Feels bad. Plasma jockey, sure. Hopefully I can get another white source to play the limo. It looks like they're splashing black, so I'm not really as afraid of the... No! Give me a white source, please! A white source! If it pleases the court. Okay, that's not a white source, but it will do. That'll do. That'll do. I'm just going to do that, so now I can kill the Plasma Jockey no matter which one they decide to make unable to block. And this thing's big now, and scary. Ah! Oh, they're just playing it normally? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Sure. Decline. You may hit me for 6, opponent. It is a noble quest. No, no planes! Feels bad. Okay. I shall attack. Really? Well, that's funny. Okay. So 5 damage kills both. I would rather just draw planes straight up. So I kill both of those. What else can I do? I can deal 3 damage to them. So they're already at 3. So turn it up to 6. And now I have 4 guys and a burn spell that can deal 3 to the face. So even if they kill this, they're probably going to have to block there. Yep, they're dead. Got him! They go block, block, and then I burn face. Got him! Oh, life can be a breeze if you win with ease. Bum, bum, bum. Gosh. Monty Python. So good. If anyone's watching on YouTube and has a favorite scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, just leave it in the comments below, because I would vibe with that. I love Monty Python and the Holy Grail. One of my favorite movies. It's got a special place in my heart. Oh gosh. He's like, there's this scene with like the He's like, there's also like, there's the scene where they're like reading the like wall, and it's like, here lies the last remains of whatever of Arameus, and then it's like, it will be found at the castle of and he's like, what did he say? He's like, why would he write He's like, maybe he died while carving it. It's like, if you died while carving it, you wouldn't bother carving you'd just say it. And then Galahad, or whichever guy, pipes up and says, maybe he was dictating. It's too good. The bridge scene is so good. He's like, 'tis but a scratch. You got no arms left. Oh man, it's too good. Okay, get rid of a boon. How do you know she's a witch? Let's just try to draw another land. No! Are they going to counter this guy too? Let's go! The Jewel Thief has resolved! We're not allowed to watch it because there's like copyright reasons. Because they worked hard on it, so it makes sense that I wouldn't be able to just watch it without consequences. The movie Airplane, the thing that gets me about that movie is every time the guy says he has a drinking problem. It's just so funny. Gosh, the limousine, if I'd only been able to play it. Or if I had one of my other combat tricks. The best part about the movie Airplane was when he says he has a drinking problem. That line is so funny to me. What? Why are you attacking me? How? How are you attacking me? I have 10 power in play and you're at 14. What do you know that I don't know? Wow, I almost have them dead. That's crazy. The limousine is here. It shall kill this creature. Do they have a board sweeper? What the heck is it? Okay, they're just dead. Also, the other thing I liked in Airplane was when the pilot was like actually Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was also really funny. Like he had his basketball shorts on and everything. The little kid just goes up to the cockpit, is talking to the pilot, and then he turns to the co-pilot and he's like, "My dad says that you would be a lot better if you worked harder," or something crazy. Oh man. Yep. Another win. Wow, this is going really well. Was that 7? Were those just the 7 easiest wins of my life? Or was that only 6? Oh my gosh! I was mostly talking about movies for like wins 3 through 7. Like, oh my gosh, just dumpstering people. Oh my gosh, let's go. Undefeated with green, white, splashing red for the Fleetfoot Dancer and Call, both of which were great cards in the deck. Oh my gosh. If you were watching this on YouTube and you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave a comment down below that says hashtag movie talk to let me know you made it all the way to the end, because we talked about a lot of movie stuff. And if you have a favorite movie that I wasn't talking about, just let me know. Or some favorite quotes from the movies I was discussing. I mean, I always like talking about movies. It's a lot of fun. Or even comments about the draft itself are more than welcome. I'm happy to answer your questions and things like that. Yeah, remember to hit that like button, subscribe. I'm trying to get to the 20,000 subscriber mark by the end of summer. So that's kind of my goal right now. So hopefully we can get some subscribers. And I don't know. It's just a fun goal to go for. And yeah, so if you are enjoying my content and you want to subscribe, that's a good place to go. You can also check out the Twitch stream live, twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Drop some of your favorite movie quotes or song lyrics into the Twitch stream. You can also find links to the NicolaiBolas Patreon, where you can go to support my content. I'm trying to get a podcast started, I think. Like, it's kind of a lot of extra work, so I've made it a Patreon goal. But once I get there, I'm going to try starting a podcast. So if you are interested in that sort of thing, Patreon's a good spot to go. Supports my content. You get some bonus rewards like my tier list for the set, and also help me fund future cool projects and stuff like that. I also am links to the Discord server, my articles, all sorts of that in the description down below. Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. Let's just say this card performed well. This card was great. Mage's Attendant is overpowered. Inspiring Overseer. Our 3-drops are just quality stuff. Limousine really performed. I'm really glad I first picked it. So yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.